The portal hums to a stop and Colt steps out onto the outskirts of New Madrid, Missouri in 1811. The air is oddly still, charged with a quiet tension as he takes in the simple buildings, the river winding along the town's edge, and the occasional horse-drawn cart rumbling by. He feels tremors underfoot, a reminder of the quakes he knows will soon rock this frontier town to its core. As Colt adjusts to his surroundings, he notices a small, folded piece of paper tucked into his bag. Unfolding it, he finds a note in Dr. Wyatt's familiar handwriting. Colt, you're about to witness one of the most destructive yet forgotten seismic events in U.S. history. Your mission is to capture the top 20 forgotten facts about the New Madrid earthquakes. These quakes didn't just shake the earth, they shifted the river, changed folklore, and even influenced America's future settlements. Intrigued by the challenge, Colt tightens his grip on his notebook, ready to uncover the overlooked stories of this disaster. As Colt makes his way through town, he encounters locals, witnesses strange phenomena, and records each discovery with fascination. Here's the list he compiles. Number 1. A chain of quakes. The New Madrid earthquakes weren't a single event, but a series of powerful quakes between December 1811 and March 1812. Number 2. Magnitude misconception. Estimated to have reached magnitudes of 7.5 to 8.0, making them among North America's largest recorded quakes. Number 3. Reversing the Mississippi River. The quakes briefly caused the Mississippi to flow backward, which Colt witnesses in astonishment. Number 4. The creation of Reelfoot Lake. A remote area in Tennessee sank and filled with river water, forming Reelfoot Lake, now steeped in local legends. Number 5. Earthquake bells. Shock waves caused church bells to ring as far away as Boston, signaling the quake's far-reaching effects. Number 6. A swarm of aftershocks. After the main events, over 1,000 aftershocks rattled the region for months. Number 7. Ground-liquefying effects. The tremors liquefied soil, terrifying those who had no concept of what was happening. Number 8. Mysterious lights in the sky. Reports of strange flashes, likely earthquake lights caused by electrical charges in the air, left locals uneasy. Number 9. River sand volcanoes. Geysers of sand erupted, covering fields and homes with layers of sediment. Number 10. Sounds like cannon fire. Witnesses described sounds like thunder or cannon fire during the quakes, adding an eerie auditory element. Number 11. Apocalyptic fears. Many settlers feared the quakes were signs of the apocalypse, sparking intense religious fervor. Number 12. Trees toppled in lines. Waves in the ground toppled trees like rows of dominoes, creating surreal forest scenes. Number 13. Rivers run dry. Some rivers and streams dried up as their courses shifted, leaving the landscape unrecognizable. Number 14. Political boundaries. The reshaped land influenced state lines and settlement patterns, shaping regional borders. Number 15. Native American impact. Local tribes saw the quakes as spiritual events, weaving them into new legends. Number 16. Increased geological interest. The quakes spurred scientists worldwide to study the U.S. interior's geology, suspecting volcanoes might exist in the region. Number 17. Disrupted migration patterns. Birds and animals altered migratory routes, responding to the shifts in topography and water flow. Number 18. Seismic wave study beginnings. Early scientists began recording seismic waves, laying the groundwork for modern seismology. Number 19. Widespread building collapse. Buildings as far as 150 miles from the epicenter suffered damage, a remarkable reach for earthquakes of this era. Number 20. The Quake Papers. Local records, later dubbed the Quake Papers, describe the quakes from residents' perspectives. These papers vanished but were rumored to contain unsettling details. Each entry stirs Colt's fascination. As he witnesses these events and gathers stories, he feels the weight of history bearing down, reminding him that history often forgets its most striking chapters. With the last note in his book, Colt turns and unexpectedly sees Dr. Wyatt standing nearby, watching him with a faint, almost unreadable smile. She hands him a small card. He looks down at it, then glances up, puzzled. "Are you sure this is the next assignment?" he asks, his voice carrying a hint of doubt. "This doesn't seem like it could be that important." Her smile shifts, ever so slightly, and a strange glint appears in her eyes, one he can't quite interpret. She tilts her head just a bit, and with an expression that hovers between amused and something almost cold, she says, "Trust the list, Colt." Her tone is soft, but it sends an unexpected chill through him. It's unclear if she's being sincere or if there's something she's not telling him. Colt studies her face, trying to gauge her intent, but her expression remains impassive, that ambiguous smile lingering. Just as he opens his mouth to ask, "Why does this list feel so different?" he feels a sudden tug, the familiar pull of the portal now summoning him back. The air around him starts to shimmer, bending the edges of the landscape. Dr. Wyatt's mouth opens as if to respond, but her answer is lost as the world around Colt dissolves into the timeless hum of the portal. The last image he sees is her gaze fixed on him, as though she's watching him from some guarded distance. In a blink, Colt is whisked back through the portal, the world of 1811 fading to white.